I want you to take a look at this drill here and see if this is a real common thing we see a lot with our athletes starting out. When we do clinics for teams, we try and teach them you've got to be efficient as possible when you change direction. And to make up for not having top speed, you've got to be able to make a quick change of direction, have great agility. So on the left here, what we're seeing is a common mistake. When you do it, all this drill we're doing is a shuffle change of direction. The coach in the upper left-hand corner is giving him a direction which way to shuffle. Then he's going to give a two-hand direction to move into a sprint. So right now they're shuffling. He's coming back. Now at this point, coach tells him to take off into a sprint. Now this is a normal thing that happens. If you look on the left-hand side here, not only when he drops, his foot's way wider than I like it to be, so he's not going to have as much bend and hip power. Next thing, if you really watch the foot, once he kicks, where's it go? Backwards. It's going away from the target. So if as he drops and he pushes, that leg's going away, he's got no power to drive into somebody right away. And I want our athletes to understand, it doesn't matter if you play football or not, you change direction, and as if you have somebody standing directly in front, you've got to get through. Without that, you're going to take a couple of extra steps, and you're already behind everybody else. So he makes a drop, he's dropped too wide. Next thing he does is his foot's out so far that he extends, it goes backwards before he goes forward. The next problem I have is his eyes are down and he's leaning way too far over. So he's got to hurry up and get that back foot forward just so he doesn't fall. Then his next position, when he finally gets his legs underneath him, and you can really take a look, that now his eyes are down still. Chest is down. So if I've got an athlete in front of me, where am I going? They're going to shove me right to the ground where I'm definitely not going to have any power. So on the right-hand side, what you want to see is that when he comes to change direction, now he's not as wide, which is great. He's actually doing our first rule, which is drop the hips. By dropping the hips, now I have traction. But as soon as I drop, you've got to react. So right away, he's got to push. So what do you see? As soon as he does, he drops and he extends right away with the ground. So watch that foot again here. As he comes out and he's driving away, it doesn't move. It doesn't go backwards at all. So without it going backwards, he's pushing. You'll have some kids that say, well, I'm going to tennis shoes. If I had cleats, I wouldn't do that. Well, the problem is, if they've got poor mechanics and the foot's too wide with cleats, those cleats grab on, he's going to blow his knee out. So mechanics drop the hips, then extend. So as soon as he does that, then where's his body? Look at the eyes forward. He's got a nice forward lean. And as he pushed, what was his body? He extended. He had the good extension with that right leg. He's driving through all the way into the target. Where's his left leg? Now he's got that nice straight line all the way down. And he's pushing the ground with the toes. So he's creating power. So watch this with yourself a few times. Make sure your athletes get a chance to look at it and see what's happening. But again, our main focus we're after is not go wide. Foot goes wide, we don't drop correctly. Foot goes backwards. It's like running in sand. You're not doing anything to create power. Right side, as soon as we drop, we've got traction. We extend right away into the target. Our eyes go to the target. We've got much better control. If you're not already part of our family, make sure you subscribe to the page here on YouTube. Select like and share. Share it with your friends and family to help them understand the mechanics and how they can better improve on the field to take advantage of it. And then to really take your game up a notch, make sure you check out our summer camps to see how you can get involved, to get on our 4-day-a-week program throughout the summer to involve your speed, agility, power, and core strength. Get your body ready for the fall. Thanks for being a part of the Strength of America family. We'll look for you on the field.